Hi YouTube family, welcome back to Sherman's Kitchen. A pleasant good evening to each and every one of you. How is your weather today? It is piping hot where I am. We are up to 34 degrees, which is super hot. The heat wave is very high. As soon as you step out the house, you can feel that heat on your face and you can feel that really humid kind of feeling today. Since we went to church and came back, we were all indoors and we didn't go out. But I feel today is a perfect day to cook something in the backyard and to make the kids some homemade snow cones. So first of all, let's start with making the snow cones. I promised the kids to make snow cone a while back and I didn't get to it yet, but today is the perfect day for that. So come on down and let's make snow cone. You don't have to get a fancy snow cone machine for this. You can do it with your simple kitchen gadgets. Come on down and let's make some snow cone. We usually make it with ice cubes, but today I decided I'm gonna freeze a whole big block of ice so we can have seconds and third. The weather is so hot and we can do with anything refreshing at the moment. So remember back home when you will take a butter container or any plastic container you have and put it in the freezer and make a pan of ice. That's what I did here. We have an ice maker, but to make 5 snow cones out of it, I think this is the perfect amount. Now that I break up the ice into smaller pieces, which will help the blender to crush them up faster, I'm gonna put these into my Ninja blender. And we will make our snow cone right in here. And this is how nice and fine the snow cone is. It's crushed nicely. So let's prepare them now. You can add your favorite drink or juice or syrup to this. Let me show you what I'm adding to mine. So now we're gonna put these in our these beautiful little cups. Perfect for snow cone. We wanna fill them up nicely. And look how beautiful those are, right? And here they are. We're gonna drizzle some mango puree on them, and we're gonna do some with some guava as well. So half mango. And these are really nice and so good for snow cones. And then we're gonna put some here with some guava, just like that. And you can top them off with some condensed milk. I'm gonna have condensed milk with mine. And now I'm gonna drizzle mine with some condensed milk, just like back home. And we had ourselves some homemade snow cone here with condensed milk. You can nice it up however you like and enjoy. You don't have to wait until you go to Guyana. Oh my God, guys. It is so hot. When I say hot, I really mean it. And this is the perfect cool down and perfect refreshing quencher for today. I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of mango and guava in here. Oh my gosh, so refreshing. So if you're looking to have some snow cone this summer and you don't know where to get it, put some ice cubes in your blender, crush it up until it's nice and fine, put your favorite drink or syrup and make your own at home and enjoy it. My family is having such a nice time enjoying theirs. Matthew's up to his second one and I think I'm gonna have second as well. With this weather, You can line up at a snow cone cart and have one after the other, but today I made enough so that we can have more. So hi guys, I'm in the backyard. Today was a very hot day. From last Sunday to now, today's Tuesday. We had some very hot days and we had humidity and a heat wave going on here in Ontario, and we can't have snow cones without doing some work in the backyard. So I'm gonna give you guys an update on our plants, how they're doing, and I have some new plants to put down. Believe it or not, our weather went from cool in the morning and evening right into a heat wave, so it's not the most beautiful weather for plants, but I'm trying my best to plant as much as I can and see what results I will get after. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, trusting the Lord that I will get a good crop or a good turnout with the garden this year, and I'll take you guys along with me in this journey. So let's go. I'm going to show you guys what I have to plant today and what I already planted in the garden. So these are my new selections. I have this thyme plant here I got from a friend from church. She gave me all these tomato plants, but because the weather was so hot I didn't get to put them down, but now I'm gonna plant these in the garden. And she gave me all these marigold flowers. These brings bugs into the garden and bees, which is good. I have these okra plant. I set these seed, you guys remember, and now they came out. I'm gonna try them in the garden and see how they look. I really love having okra plant in the garden. Last year I had 2 and I got a lot out of it. Some of these are pepper and basil, and I also got these 4 Marawiri pepper plants from a friend from church, and these are some green onions I have to plant as well. My aunt gave me these 2 roots of broadleaf thyme, and I love to keep these inside so I can have them all year long. So all this here I'm going to plant. I'm gonna go fill up some pots with soil, and then I'll show you guys the garden as well. So hubby and I just add some new soil in these pots. I have 11 of these pots that I'm gonna start putting my plants in now. We just water them a little so the soil can be nice and moist, and I think I have enough for everything. Let's see. You guys ready to see the garden? Let me show you what I planted. So starting from here, I planted the Marawiri pepper. That's one of them. I have some fresh new green onions, and over here I planted some radishes because the weather was not too great, and I tried to plant some other things that can make it through the up and down weather that we have. So right through here I plant radishes, and I have them right around the garden, and they're looking good so far. I like how they're looking. I have 2 roots of Corella. I started out with 1, and I saw a flower right over there, and it's growing nicely. And then I set 1 and it came out, and I have it here and it started running too. Today was very hot, and we just soaked them with some water. So those are my 2 Corella plants, and after a long time the okra plant came out. They're very tiny. I got 3 roots here, and I hope that they will grow well. I put these plastic cups around them just so if it gets windy, they're very fragile at the moment, so they don't blow and break. And these are more of the radishes, and believe it or not, I got some same plants, and these here they are. I have 3 roots here, and I have 1 over here. They were little and tiny, and I'm glad to see that they made like a really big stretch. I guess they like the sun. So all this here is radishes, radish, and I planted some white and purple onions between. So I try to put things that can make it through the weather. My squash is looking nice. Look at those squash. They're spreading out, and I see runners are coming out. You see runners on this one? And I see something look like a baby squash there. I don't know. Is that one? So once the runners are coming out, they're gonna take off and then go all the way up like they usually do. And these here are our boro plant. We have this one root here, another root here. I got 4 roots, and this is another root here. I had another one in here, but it was like a tiny one, and I don't think that it made it. Yeah, and these here, I was cleaning up the garden, and I smelled a high scent of marigman, purple basil. And when I smelled my fingers, it was the exact scent. So I took the plant and put them back here. So I'm gonna see what it looks like. And this is one of the and this is one of the peppers that I just planted. This is another pepper that I just planted. This is my fine thyme. I pick a lot of it already, and the more you pick, the more it grows. I have dill all over the garden. Right here, they're great in potato salad or any pasta salad, or they're also great in egg sandwiches. This is one of the peppers that I planted from before, and I can see that there is some flower buds coming out there. This is one of my older peppers, and this is one of the older peppers. This is one that we just planted, and because we water them, the leaves like went flat, but they will come up back. This is one of the older peppers, and this is one of my older peppers that I had shared. We tried to save our strawberries, but the squirrel did get to them, so we put them back in the regular spot. This is another one of the older peppers, and it says here that they are cherry peppers, but I'm not sure if they're the same as the mariberry, and I can see some buds coming out. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Peppers love lots of water in the afternoon and hot sun during the day. This is a radish. I have 2 roots in here, and I can see there's a strawberry here. This is the other strawberry plant. And over here I planted some onions, some red and white onions, and I have a pepper here, another pepper, and I have green onion on this side, and that's some big onions and some dill. So this area here is a little patch, but I have a few things like onions. I have green onions, pepper, radishes, and dill in that area. This is another pepper here that we just planted. And did you water this one? This is my green onions. Look how nice. I have to cut them and give them room to grow more. The same thing with these ones over here. They really took off, and they're really nice. And check out my oregano. I've been picking every day, and look how nice it's spread out. And these are my green onions here, the original first set that I planted. And these here are some more green onions. Like, I have lots of green onions, but I use a lot of green onions in my cooking too. I put 2 roots of the tomato here. I have another 2 here. And over here, I had some spinach, but it was like a spinach that I don't know much about, and I see that it was starting to seed a lot, so I pulled them out, and I planted red and white onions, and I have some radishes here as well. And these are my poi bhaji. I have some more poi bhaji inside the plant, but they're very tiny. And more radishes and onions. As you can see, there's onions everywhere. And these are some more of the tomatoes that I just planted. And I have 2 roots of cucumber that I set from seed. And I don't know, birds or something came down and picked the little leaves out and I had them inside, but I decided to plant them in the ground. I see new leaves are coming out, which is very promising, and that's what my garden looked like, my friend. I didn't put down the marigolds as yet, but I'm gonna plant those, and the garden is looking full so far. Very nice. I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. I'm just gonna have to tend to them, clean out. This morning I cleaned out some of the grass that was growing between. So when you plant a garden, remember to take the time to tend to your garden, clean the weeds or the grass that will stifle the plant. Make sure that you water them enough when you need to water them, if it's in the morning or evening. And my husband watered these in the morning before he went to work because it was hot, and then we watered them again today. And on the back here I have some onions as well. So the garden is looking nice, and I'm gonna show you guys again when they're like one step bigger than this. My flowers are coming out nicely in the pots right away around. They look a little bit dry because of the hot weather, but they are coming up nicely, and I'm happy with the way the garden is looking. So if you plant a garden, remember to tend to your garden, and even if you don't have room to plant, you can more than plant in pots like these. See, and you can keep a pot of green onions inside by your windowsill or somewhere. And I'm going to show you guys, I have here this. I'm going to take inside the broadleaf thyme because I like to keep it all year long, and I have another one here. So that's it for today's gardening. So that's it for today's gardening, and hope you enjoyed this video. I will keep you guys posted. Remember, if you have a little space in your balcony or backyard, plant something, anything. Flowers, green onions, tomatoes are very easy to grow, and just enjoy the whole concept of growing your own vegetables or even some herbs, and to pick them and cook with them or freeze some is a very nice feeling. So take care, you guys. Stay cool. The weather is very, very hot. Stay inside if you don't have to go outside. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye for now.